went to San Luis Obispo, Cal Poly. It was 2% black population. Not a lot of people look like me there. And I think that there's a lot of people in that place who were like, oh, you don't deserve to be here. Like, and because it looks like you walk down the hallway, you walk down the quad, you look around, there's nobody who, like, when they look at you, they're like, hey. And when you grow up, like, whether you know somebody or not, you just acknowledge them. Like, I didn't experience that there. So I think even in college, that feeling started. And every time you would see somebody who you kind of knew or you thought you knew, you were like, and then you would make eye contact with them. You were like, and I think it's that idea of like, okay. And that'll get me to the next time I see somebody, right? Because I'm not going to see somebody probably for the next 2 days, right? But at least I saw somebody today around over there by the English building, and I may not see nobody for the rest of the day, but at least I got a little bit of taste of like, okay, I was seen today. Yeah.
That validation of I was seen. I had this experience. I was at an Orioles game. I covered, the Orioles obviously in Baltimore, and I was leaving after like the third inning to go back to the TV station where I work. And coming in was this family of four, and they had like two young kids and the grandmothers with them. And so the dad's like wrestling with the two kids to get up the stairs, and the grandmother's on a cane. And it's like 6 steps to go to the front door. And I just took her hand and said, can I help you up the steps? And she was a big smile and said, thank you very much. I climbed the 6 steps, helped her up. And we stopped and looked at each, and she looked at me. She had these piercingly beautiful blue eyes. And we just held eyes for what seemed like an eternity, but it was just a second where I recognized how much she appreciated that somebody saw her. It was that simple. It so moved me.
That's a beautiful point. And I've seen that happen in places like the cafe. Like if I go to Starbucks or get coffee, like I think most time people are not even used to people thanking them. Like when I like thanking people and I like acknowledging them. And like when they're ready to take your order, can I take, okay, what would you like? I'm like, good morning, how are you? And I'll like stop, and they're like almost like in shock that you're really waiting for an answer. Like you're not that I'm trying to like make you answer my question. I'm really asking to say good morning, how are you? And maybe they're so used to just being like, just give me my coffee. Don't ask me no questions. And it's almost like that moment where you feel somebody feel, oh wow, like he really asked, right? Like, and I think we don't get it enough. I think we want it. We need it. I believe we need it more than we want it. But I think we definitely sometimes don't know how to ask for it.
And to take it full circle, if you think about the communities we grow up in, while they on the surface they look totally different geographically, socioeconomically, the message we both got was identical.
Yeah.
So why can't the message be, hey, what makes you special? Or you're special.
Yeah.
Let's develop that. Because we all are. Everybody's special. Look, we might not all be pop singers. We might not all be NBA players. We might not all be celebrities. We might not all be billionaires. But we're all special.
Yeah.
What would people's mask look like if they grew up hearing the message, you're special, let's develop that?
I think it's this idea. I heard about this recently. I haven't done the research on who came up with it, but it's called like the fallacy of uniqueness, right? Where people have been told you're unique. There's no one like you. And we also think that that's true for us and the things we go through challenging, our problems, our worries, our doubts. Like, and so it's easier just to be like, well, I'm not going to talk about it because no one knows what I'm going through, because no one's possibly going through this, because I'm the only one. There's only one me. So therefore, it must be true for yes, your DNA is uniquely you, and you are the only one who was created in that moment of creation. But you are probably going through things that people in your own community, house, even friend group are going through. But because you've thought that no one could possibly understand you, we hold it back behind this fallacy of uniqueness. Like I'm unique in my own problems too. And I think that's what we miss. Sometimes people miss to seek out talking about things they're going through.
And that's why it's so important, as you discovered, to bring your vulnerability to the front of the room, the Zoom, the camera, the stage, the microphone, the computer, whatever the medium might be, because it's not just about you discussing your pain and your traumas and your struggles. We all have those, but when you do discuss them, they resonate with other people. Other people who, on surface, you might look at and say, "Oh, they can't have any problems." What problems can he have? He's a sportscaster. He owns his own communications consulting company. He's a white guy. Like, what problems can he have? He's got a podcast. He's a good looking black man with a great smile people love. Like, it's easy for people to look at that exterior and think they don't have any problem. But as soon as we start discussing where we're really coming from, all of a sudden the exterior melts away.